One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia State's offense comes onto the field first today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get it.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Barges ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fella?
Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Flying down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to read. Oh, you got to.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Quick step and go. Touchdown, FIU. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. FIU set up with another first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Fires to the tight end. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hauls it in. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the second half with a run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scrambling away. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Inside the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Boom, quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. we reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution.
Touchdown, Panthers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Georgia State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. Snowed under by the defense. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers are rolling down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Otis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.